Hey everyone! A big hello from all my monsters and myself. We're back together again on your favorite channel, Filomania Knife Universe. This is the place where we explore the entire cosmos of collectible knives from all around the world, from the most traditional blades to the most futuristic, radical designs ever made. And today, right before your eyes, or rather, your screens, we have the legendary Microtech Stitch. This knife features a truly one-of-a-kind design. It was brought to life by none other than Anthony Marfione, the founder of Microtech and an iconic American designer. Originally, this model was only available in an automatic version. But in 2023, Microtech made waves by releasing the first ever manual production run of the Stitch, and that's exactly what you're looking at here. This knife doesn't just look unique, it feels like something straight out of a post-apocalyptic movie. It's anything but conventional, and yet when you hold it in your hand, there's an instant connection, a feeling of complete control and confidence. It's surprisingly ergonomic, even though its appearance might suggest otherwise. Your thumb naturally locks into the jimping on the spine. Just check out that raised texture that gives your grip real authority. And the index finger? It rests beautifully on the large, comfortable forward choil. The whole grip is designed for precision and power, all wrapped into one badass tool. What's really cool about this knife is the amount of freedom it gives you when gripping it, especially for your index finger. The forward choil is generous enough to let you choose exactly how you want to position your finger closer to the blade for precision work or further back for power. It's up to you. As you can see, all four fingers fit comfortably on the handle, and there's still a bit of leftover space, a little tail that extends out maybe about 2 centimeters beyond the pinky. That little detail adds balance and control, especially for people with larger hands. The Stitch is absolutely unique in its design. There's nothing quite like it on the market. And that's exactly why Anthony Marfione is not just respected, he's celebrated as both an artist and a true master knife maker. His vision and design philosophy have made a lasting mark on the knife world. Now, you'll see one of his well-known brands right here on the blade, Microtech. Microtech is a respected American knife company known for producing high-quality blades both in the US and, in some cases, overseas. In this particular case, if I'm not mistaken, this model seems to have been partially manufactured in China, though many Microtechs are proudly made in the USA. Still, the quality on this one remains top tier. Let's talk about the finish on this blade. It features what's known as a two-tone double-coated design. That means the blade has two visual finishes in this case, a combination of polished and black-coated areas. The black coating isn't just for looks, it actually reduces glare when exposed to sunlight, which can be very useful in tactical situations or outdoor use. It also adds a thin layer of protection against scratches and wear. Now, does it completely prevent scratches? Well, not exactly. If you take a closer look right here, you'll notice something interesting. My son accidentally dropped the knife, and the blade got a small scuff right at the tip, right on the black-coated area. So yeah, coating helps, but it's not invincible. So yes, the coating does help a bit. It adds a layer of protection against scratches during use, especially when you're doing rough or repetitive tasks. But let's be clear, it's not bulletproof. The blade can still get scratched if you drop it or hit a hard surface. It's durable, but not indestructible. Now, let's talk about the blade configuration I went with. This one has a partially serrated edge. That means only a section of the blade features serrations, ideal for tasks like cutting rope or tougher materials. There are also versions of the Stitch with a fully serrated edge, where the entire cutting edge is a saw-like grind. And of course, there are plain edge models with a continuous cutting surface from tip to handle, no serrations at all. So, depending on your needs, there's a Stitch for everyone. The handle scales on this model are made from aluminum, and they come in this gorgeous bronze color. It's kind of a coppery orange tone, really striking in person. The finish is matte, not shiny, which gives it a more subdued, tactical look. And if you look closely, you'll see it has a subtle, textured pattern of fine horizontal lines across the surface. That detail isn't just aesthetic, it gives you grip, making the knife more secure in hand. It's both elegant and utilitarian, exactly what you'd expect from a high-end Microtech blade. Now, let's talk about the lock. This model features the famous ram lock system, which is Microtech's take on the classic Axis-style lock. I've talked about this mechanism in other videos, but to recap, it works by simply pulling back on this button-shaped bar at the pivot, just like this, and the blade closes smoothly and safely. To open the knife, you've got a few options. You can use your index finger to flick it open from the back, or go with the more traditional thumb flick from the side. Or you can even just pull back the lock and let the blade swing open with a bit of wrist action. Super intuitive once you get used to it. Since the lock mechanism is already disengaged, you can just give the knife a little wrist flick and boom, the blade snaps open. It's fast, satisfying, and really smooth once you get the hang of it. Now, let's talk about something really important. This knife is fully ambidextrous. If you're left-handed, no worries, you can totally customize it to suit your dominant hand. All you have to do is remove this little tab right here, swap it to the other side, and then shift the entire pocket clip over. Boom! Now it's ready for left-handed carry. Simple, effective, and super inclusive, just the kind of detail that serious knife users appreciate. As for the pocket clip itself, this is the classic Microtech style, and personally, I really like it. It has a small indentation near the base, and a slight upward curve toward the end, a design that strikes a nice balance between function and aesthetics. To me, this clip is both visually appealing and highly practical. It's not overly aggressive, which is important, especially if you've ever had one of those super stiff clips that feel like they might shred your pocket every time you pull the knife out. This one holds securely but releases easily, and that makes a big difference in daily carry. And if you take a closer look at the clip, you'll notice the production date laser etched right into it. It reads, Stitch, made 2024. That's a nice touch. It gives you a timestamp and makes the piece feel even more collectible. Now, let's talk about weight. This isn't one of those knives you forget you're carrying. You'll absolutely feel it in your pocket. It has a solid presence, not heavy in a bad way, but in a way that reminds you. This knife weighs in at about 6.5 ounces, which translates to approximately 183 grams. So yeah, it definitely has some heft to it. You'll feel it in your hand, and you'll definitely notice it in your pocket. It's not featherlight by any means, but that's part of what gives it its solid, dependable feel. It's built like a tank. That said, this isn't the kind of knife you see someone carrying around every day. Let's be honest, the Stitch looks like it was pulled straight out of a sci-fi movie. It has that bold, futuristic, almost apocalyptic vibe that instantly makes it stand out. And that uniqueness has earned it a serious fan base. Collectors all over the world follow every new release of the Stitch like it's an event. They know it doesn't drop often, and when it does, it sells out fast. Remember, this model was originally only available in an automatic version. But in 2023, Microtech finally launched the manual production run, and that was a game changer. It was huge news in the knife community. People were thrilled to finally get a manual Stitch, and it was met with tons of praise from collectors and enthusiasts alike. And hey, spoiler alert, I actually own the automatic version as well, and I'll definitely be reviewing that in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. Now, just to wrap things up, let's talk about the build quality. This knife is rock solid. The blade is completely firm. There's absolutely zero blade play in any direction. When you hold it, you can feel how everything is put together with precision and care. There are no weak points, no uncomfortable edges, no signs of sloppy machining. It's clear that this is a premium quality knife, not just in appearance, but in feel and function. It's the kind of tool you appreciate more the longer you spend with it. You can even feel the build quality just by looking at the center of the blade. Check it out. The grind is perfectly symmetrical. That's the kind of precision you expect from Microtech, and they absolutely deliver here. As I mentioned earlier, this Stitch model has been released in a wide range of configurations. You'll find blades with a full black coating, full satin finishes, or two-tone designs like the one I'm showing today. There are also multiple handle variations. Some are made from anodized aluminum in different colors, while others have G10 or high-strength polymer scales for a lighter, more tactical feel. And then, of course, there are the custom stitches, the legendary one-off versions. These are unique, collectible pieces built with rare materials, custom finishes, or special engravings. Once they're gone for good, never to be produced again in the exact same way. They're expensive, they're rare, and they're absolutely stunning. I don't personally own a custom stitch, not yet at least. They're definitely on the pricier side, but I'm honestly thrilled to have this version in my collection. It may not be custom, but it's still an incredible piece, and one I truly enjoy carrying and showing. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the Microtech Stitch, one of the most iconic, aggressive, and unique production knives out there. I've got a lot more to show you from my collection, including other Stitch variants, so stay tuned, those videos are coming soon. From all my monsters and me here at Filomania, Knife Universe, we wish you an awesome week. Stay safe, stay sharp, and take good care of yourselves. Sending you a big hug. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Ciao, ciao.